Hello everyone, now we are going to solve the questions based on the static balancing of rotating masses. Basically, in the GATE examinations, they generally ask the questions in the balancing from this topic. So it is an important topic you need to understand. We are doing the integer type questions. Okay. So four masses M1, M2, M3, M4 are given and the corresponding radius of rotations are given. That means for mass M1, the radius of rotation is 0.2 meter. For M2 masses, it is 0.15 meter. Okay, and for M3 masses, it is 0.25 meter, and for M4, it is 0.3 meter respectively. Okay, so the angle between the successive masses. Now, this is the important term which is given here. This is the successive masses. Successive masses. That means the angle between successive masses is for M1, M2, the angle between them is 45 degree. For M3 and M4, the angle is 75, and for M3 and M4, the angle is 135 degree. So this is the meaning of successive masses. Let me draw the diagram so that it will be easy to understand what I'm going to say. So this is our horizontal. That means this is a reference position of mass M1. We are going to consider. This is the mass M1. Let us consider it as M1 as a reference in a horizontal. That means the angle is 0. Now if I'm talking about the second masses, it is at 45 degree. Okay, this is at 45 degree here, and successive mass means successive angle between the successive masses means it is 45 degree, and if I'm talking about M3, it would be there. Okay, and M4 is 135 means it would be here. It would be here. Why I'm saying that you need to understand this. Basically, it is 45 degree angle. Okay, and it is 75 degree. 75 degree is not measured from this reference because the angle is between successive masses. So that's why if it is M2 and if it is M3, so 75 degree is between M2 and M3. This is the meaning of successive. Okay, and M3 and M4, the angle between them is 135. This is 135. This is 135. 75 degree. Are you getting my point? This is the question which is given. Now we need to find out the position and the magnitude of the balanced mass. That means balanced mass we have to find out. If the radius of rotation RB is equal to 0.2. Okay. Now, generally in the static balancing of rotating masses, we measure theta from the reference. Okay. And what is reference here? This is horizontal. This is horizontal line, or you can say this is the position from where we measure from the angle. That means it is 45 degree. Okay, and always consider one mass in horizontal directions because it is considered as a reference, and this is 45 degree. So the angle measured from reference would be 75 plus 45 degree. So it would becomes, what would be this? It would becomes 120. Okay, this is 120 because we measured theta from the reference plane. Okay, and this angle would be 135 plus 120. Okay, so that means 135 plus 120 becomes 255 degree. Are you getting my point? This becomes 255. That's why I have drawn M4 like that. So we need to do the procedure for finding out the balancing mass in static balancing. How can we calculate? We know that formula is MBRB is equal to under root of, this is the formula you must understand, then we will do the procedure. So this is minus MR cos of theta, this is the horizontal forces square, plus minus of MR sin theta whole square. So first we need to calculate horizontal components and then we will calculate vertical components. Okay. So first we are going to discuss MR cos of theta for each and every masses. Okay. So it would be M1R1 MR cos theta, you can see here, it would be equal to M1R1 cos of theta 1 plus M2R2 cos of theta 2 plus M3R3 cos of theta 3 plus M4R4 cos of theta 4. Okay, and we know that M1R1 M2R2 you can calculate separately in order to minimize the calculation error. That's why I'm calculating M1R1 separately. You have to multiply M1 and R1. So M1 is basically 200 and R1 is 0.2. You can see in the question it is given that 200 and 0.2. So you will get here 40 kilogram into meter. M2R2 becomes 300 multiply 0.15. It would becomes 45 kilogram into meter. M3R3 it would be 240. 240 multiply 0.25, that is 60 kilogram into meter. Similarly, M4 you can calculate, that would be 260 multiply 0.3 and you will get here 78 kilogram into meter. Okay, we just have to put here theta 1 is 0 degree and theta 2 is 45, theta 3 is 120 and theta 4 is 255. Okay, 255. Generally, they will give you the angle between the successive masses. Okay, if the angle between the successive term is not given, then you have to assume angle from the reference. Okay, it will mention in the question, don't worry about it. So M1R1 means if you use this equation, so MR cos theta would become MR cos theta would becomes 40 cos of 0 degree plus 45 cos of 45, okay, plus 60 cos of 120 plus 78 cos of 255. So when you solve these equations, you will get the value of MR cos theta, that would comes out to be 21.6 kilogram into meter. Okay, solve this using calculator. Remember one thing, generally in the examinations they will give you the virtual calculator, so do the lots of calculations on the virtual calculator. Okay, you have to practice on the virtual calculators, don't use scientific calculator because they will not going to give you the scientific calculator in the examination. So just practice questions on the virtual calculator. So we have calculated MR cos theta, summation of MR cos theta, you can see this is the summation of MR cos theta. Okay, there will be a summation. Similarly, we can calculate summation of MR sin theta, that means summation of vertical forces MR sin theta, and it would be like similarly M1R1 sin theta 1 plus M2R2 sin theta 2 Now once you have calculated M1 R1 M2 R2, you need not to calculate again. M3 R3 sine theta 3 plus M4 R4 sine theta 4. Okay, so we just have to put value here. 40 sine 0 plus 45 sine 45 plus 60 sine 120 plus 78 sine 255. Okay, so when you solve this using calculator, you will get the value 8.5 kilogram into meter. Okay, this is 8.5 and this is 21.6. We just have to put values in the equation number 1. Okay, so from the equation number 1, MdRB equal to under root of minus 21.6 whole square plus minus 8.5 whole square. So when you solve this, you will get the value of the MdRB is equal to 23.2 approximately. Okay, so it would be 23.2 kilogram into meter. Now we have to calculate the we have to calculate the balancing mass. Here in the question it is asking magnitude of the balancing mass required. First we calculate the magnitude because RB is given, that is 0.2. So 23.2 upon, because RB is 0.2 meter is given in the question, so it will be 0.2. So from here you can get the value of MB, that would comes out to be 116 kilogram. Okay, so we have calculated the magnitude of the balancing mass. Now the next part is position. How can we calculate the position? So balancing mass, let us assume that it is at an angle theta b from the reference. So tan theta b would be equal to minus of summation of mr sin theta upon minus of mr cos theta. Why I am considering minus sign? Okay, why I am going to consider here minus sign? Because it will decide the quadrant, in which quadrant the balancing mass is there. Okay, so it would be minus 8.5 upon minus 21.6. From here you get the value of theta b, that would be 21.48 degree. But here you can see there is a quadrant minus minus, that is the third quadrant. Yes or no? This is the third quadrant. So definitely 21.8 means it is 21.48 plus 180. So it would becomes 201. 201.48. 201.48 would be the position of the balancing mass. This is your answer. Okay, this is not the answer. Okay, this is the answer because it is only the magnitude, but we have to decide the quadrant, in which quadrant the balancing mass is there. So it is in third quadrant. Third quadrant means you can see here this is 180 and this is 270. Okay, so this is 180 plus 21.48. You will get the position like here. Okay, so now you are going to understand how to solve the questions on the static balancing of the rotating masses. First we need to calculate the summation of horizontal forces and the vertical forces, and then you have to use this equation number 1. This is very important formula, you must learn this, and you will get here the position. Okay, and magnitude as well as you can find out the position from this formula. Okay, so